वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरो वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमां नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धं सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
कस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
उक्तानुक्तादुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्राहुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः।
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्राहुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः।
प्रत्यया शिवसूत्राणि आदेशा आगमस्तथा
प्रत्यया शिवसूत्राणि आदेशा आगमस्तथा
धातुपाठो गणपाठ उपदेशाः प्रकीर्तिताः।
धातुपाठो गणपाठ उपदेशाः प्रकीर्तिताः।
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः।
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः।
अस्मिन् पादे कति सूत्राणि सन्ति? 150 सूत्राणि 150 sutras are there in this pada. तानि त्रिधा विभज्य प्रत्येकं कक्षायां 50 सूत्राणि पठामः. We will divide that sutra into 3 parts, 50 50 50. So each class we will chant 50 50 50. We'll keep doing that for some time. It's good to memorize also. The third chapter, entire third chapter is good to memorize. प्रत्ययः
प्रत्ययः
परश्च
परश्च
आद्युदात्तश्च
आद्युदात्तश्च
अनुदातौ सुप्पितौ
दातौ सुप्तौ
गुप्तिष्किद्भ्यः सन्
गुप्तिचिकिद्भ्यः सन्
मान् बदधान् शान्भ्यो दीर्घश्चाभ्यासस्य
मान् भददांशाभ्यो दीर्घश्चाभ्यासस्य
धातो कर्मणः समानकर्तृकारिच्छायां वा
धातो कर्मणः समानकर्तृकादिच्छायां वा
सुप आत्मनक्य च
सुप आत्मनः क्यच
काम्यच्च
काम्यच्च
उपमानादाचारे
पमानादाचारे
अधिकरणा चेति वक्तव्यम्
अधिकरणा चेति वक्तव्यम्
कर्तुक्यं सलोपश्च
कर्तुः किं सलोपश्च
सर्वप्रातिपदिकेभ्यः क्वित्वा वक्तव्यः
सर्वप्रात्पत्तिभ्यः क्विबा वक्तव्यः
वृषादिभ्यो भुव्यच्वेर्लोपश्च हलः
विषादिभ्यो भुव्यच्वेर्लोपश्च हलः
लोहितादिडाज्भ्यक्यश
लोहितादिराज्भ्यः क्यश
कष्टाय क्रमणे
कष्टाय क्रमणे
कर्मणो रोमन्थतपोभ्यां वर्तिचरोः
कर्मणो रोमन्ततपोभ्यां वर्तिचरोः
बाष्पोष्मभ्यामुद्वमने
बाष्पोष्मभ्यामुद्गमने
शब्दवैरकलहाभ्रकण्डवेगेभ्यः
शब्दवैरकलहाभ्रकन्वमेघेभ्यः करणे
सुखादिभ्यः कर्तृवेदनायाम्
सुखादिभ्यः
कर्तृवेदनायाम्
नमो वरिवश्चित्रहक्य च
नमो वरिवश्चित्रनक्य च
पुच्छभाण्डचीवराणिङ्
पुच्छभाण्डचीवराणिं
मुण्डमिश्रश्लक्ष्णलवनव्रतवस्तालकलकृततुस्तेभ्यो निच
मुण्डमिश्रश्लक्ष्णलवनव्रतवस्त्र कलकलकृततुस्तेभ्यो निच
धातोरेकाचो हलादे क्रिया समभिहारेयम्
धातोरेकाचोहलादिक्रिया समविहारेयम्
नित्यं कौटिल्ये गतौ
नित्यं कौटिल्ये गतौ
लुपसदचरजपजपदगदशगृभ्यो भावगर्हायाम्
नृपसदचर जप जप दह दश गीभ्यो भावगर्हाय
सत्यापपाशरूपवीणातूलश्लोकसेनालोमत्वचवर्ण वर्मवर्णचूर्णचुरादिभ्यो निच
सत्यावपाशरूपवीनतूलश्लोकसेनलोमत्वचवर्मवर्णचूर्णचुरादिभ्यो निच
हेतुमति च
हेतुमति च
खण्ड्वादिभ्यो यक्
खण्वादिभ्यो युक्
गुपूधूप विच्छिपनिपनिभ्य आयः
उपोद्धूपविच्छिपनिमणिभ्य आयः
ऋतेरीयम्
ऋतेरीयम्
कमेर्निङ्
कमेर्निङ्
आयादय आर्धधातुके वा
आयादय आर्धधातुके वा
सनाद्यन्तादातवः
सनाद्यन्तादातवः
सितासीलृटोः
यथासेलिलुटोः
सिब्बगुलं लेटि
सिब्बहुलं लेटि
कास्
कास्प्रत्ययादामुमन्त्रे लिटि
प्रत्ययादामन्त्रे लिटि
इजादेशगुर्मतो नृच्छः
इजादेश्च गुरुमतो नृच्छः
दयायासश्च
दयायासश्च
उषविदजागृभ्योऽन्यतरस्याम्
षविन्द्रादिभ्योऽनन्तरस्याम्
बीह्रीभृहुवांश्लवच्च
ह्रीह्रीभृहुवांश्लिवश्च
कृञ्चानुप्रयुज्यते लिटि
कृञ्चानुप्रयुज्यते लिटि
Vidam kurvantvityanytarasya
Vidan
Vidam
kurvantim
purvattvadyatarasya
abhyutsadayam prajanayam chakayam ramayam akaf pavayam kriya vidamakkarniti chandasi
Abhyut
abhyutsadayam
sadayam
prajanayam
prajanayam
chikayam
chikayam
ramayamaka
ramayamaka
pravayam
pavayam
kriya
kriyat vidan
vidamakranit
karniti
chandasi
chandasi
chili lungi
Shlim Rini
shliloni
chile kesich
shlehesicha
shalai gupada anitahaksaha
shala
Shalaikupada
igupada
Anitaha
anitah
Saha
saha
stishalingane
Slisha
slisha
Alingana
alingane
nadrishaha
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 nishidrusrubhyakartarichang
Me
ni
Shridro
shri nuru
Strubhyah
surubhyah
Kartaricham
kartari chang
vibhashadeshvyoho
vibhasha
Bhashadeshyo
dhesyoho
gupeschandasi.
kupes
Eschandasi
chandase.
Up to that 51 to 100, we will do it in next class.
Sure.
And 101 to 50 after that. 150 sutras in this section. So each class 50 50. Jontaha
Jantaha
Jontaha
adabhyastat
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 atmanepadeshu anataha
Atmanepadeshu
admanepadeshu anataha
Anataha
achontyaditi
achontyaditi
tita atmanepadanam tere
Vita
tita
Atmanepadanam
admanepadanam tere
tasasse
Pasase
pasase
ato nitaha
Ato
ato
Nitaha
nitaha
lopo vyorbali
Lopo
lopo
Vyorvali
vyorvali
ato dirgo yini
tato
To
dirgho yani
Dirgo Yamni
nityam nitaha
Nityam
nityam
Nitaha
nitaha
itascha
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 तस्थस्थमिपां तान्तन्थामः
tasthastamipantam
Tamaha
tamaha
लुङ्लङ्लिङ्षु अडुदातः
Lung
lung
Lung Lung
lang ling
Sho
shu adataha
Adotataha
आडजादीनाम्
Adadajina
ajadadina
आटश्च
Atascha
atascha
माङ्गी लुङ्
Mangi Lung
mangilung
नमाङ् योगे
Mang
namang
Yogi
yoge
स्मोत्तरे लङ् च
Smotare Langcha
smottare langcha
लोटो लङ्वत्
Loto
loto
Langvata
langbata
येरुः
Yeruhu
yeruhu
सेर्ह्यपिच्छ
Serhya Picha
serhyapicha
मेर्निः
Mirnihi
mernihi
आडुत्तमस्य पिच्छ
Aduttamas
aduttamasya
Picha
picha
आमेतः
Ametaha
ametaha
समाभ्यां वामौ
Savabhyam
savabhyam
Vahava
vamau
एत ऐ
eta
Eta
ai
Ai
तुभ्योस्तातङ्गाशिष्यन्यतरस्याम्
Toyotastat
Yostang
Shishyanyatarasya
Shishyantarasya.
किदाशिषि
Kidashishi
Yes, we skipped it. Yasu
स्यासुत्परस्मैपदेषु उदात्तगिच्छ
Yasut Parasmai
Yasut
Padeshu
Parasmai
Udata
Padeshu
Nicha
Udata Niche
किदाशिषि
Kida
Kidashishi
Shashi
सुट्थितोः
Suptitoho
Suptitoho
जस्य रन्
Jasyaran
Yaran
यासुत्परस्मैपदेषु उदात्तो ङिच्छ दात्तः इटोत्
Hitod
Ito
झेर्जुस्
Jherjus
Jus
लिङ्गस्थलोपोऽनन्त्यस्य
Ingasalopo
Salo
Tasya
Ponentasya
अतो येयः
To
Ato
Yeyaha
Yeyaha
उस्य पदान्तात्
Usya
Usyapadanta
Padanta.
Next sutra, we have not seen you see. So here we saw last Loto Langvata was the last sutra here, 252. Lot Lakara is like Lang Lakara, only with regard to,
Two Sutras
yes, what are they?
3, 4, 101, 3, 4, 99.
3, 4, 99.
Tas
Yeah.
Tantamaha Sautamasya.
So only for those two sutra only it is lotaha langvata bhavati. Right? Tas samipam tantan tamaha and sa uttamasya kim bhavati. 3, 4, 99. Right?
Yes.
Two sutra,
Yes.
99. Nityam gitaha. Sa uttamasya coming as anurati for this sutra. Nitlakarasya sa uttama purusha sakarasya lopaha bhavati. Up to this we saw. So lot lakara only this in terms of these two sutra only it is similar. Everything else is exception. The extension lotaha langbat is only with reference to these two sutras. If you really see only these two sutras, and lot lakara is completely different.
But there, the two sutras, the text is saying is Nityam Nitaha Tastastam Pantantamaha. It's not Sautamasi 3, 4, 99. No. Nityam Nitaha. Sautamasi is 3, 4, 98. But
Yeah, that coming as anuvritti for the sutra.
Understand.
You see sutra pata, you will see. Yeah.
But the two sutras that Lotolangvata is referring is Tastastampan in Nityam Nitaha or Tastastampan in Sautamasi.
Sa uttamasya lopaha doesn't make any sense, right? What lakara? Nit lakarasya. For nit lakara, lang lakara, git lakara. Therefore, uttama purushasya pratyayasya sakarasya lopaha bhavati. That is why vas and mas becomes sakara is na vibhaktau tu smaha. By that it is not it. By this sutra it becomes lopaha bhavati. Sa uttamasya coming as anuvritti for nityam gitaha. So lang lakara being nit lakara. Therefore, uttama purusha, the sakara, antya sakara is it letter. Otherwise, what will happen if it is not it letter? Then Sasajushoruhu will apply, you will get Visarga, Rutvam and Visarga. Right? Abavam, Abavava, Abavam. Example, Lang Lakara. And Lot Lakara, Bhavani, Bhavava, Bhavab. Sakara is Lopaha. By what sutra? Nityam Gitaha only. Nitlakarasya, Vishay, Nityam Lopaha Bhavati, Sakaraha. That is what is common. Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, Sa Uttamasya, if you take that alone, the sutra doesn't, it's not complete. Lopaha coming as anuvritti. The question comes for which lakara? Question will come. Lot lakara is it nit lakara? No. But for these two sutras, lotaha langvat. Because for lang lakara, these sutras are applicable. For lot lakara, these two sutras also. In that sense, langvat, like a lung. Lot lakara is like a lung. Only with regard to these two sutras. All the other things are different. Okay. So in that sense, it is similar to lung. You see how many sutras are the extra sutras are there, which are Yeruhu, specific for Lot Lakara, Sergi, picture, Mirnihi, all different. Then Apavada to, in fact, Itascha is for the Ngit Lakara. So Apavada to Ngit Lakara, Lang Lakara.
So they are Purva Pavad.
Which one Purva Pavada? Yeah, we can say, yes. Purva Pavada, yes. 83486, Sergia picture, Mirnihi, all these are mentioned before. Yes, for Lot Lakara. So, Lotaha Langvat, when we say, will not 3, 400 will apply? No. If 3,400 applies, then 3,486, 87, and 89 has got no application at all. Then why the sutra is there? It is specifically for lot lakara. Therefore, it is apavada. No, those sutras we have to see. That's what we are going to see now. Up to this we saw in the last class. Now yeruhu. What is yeruhu? Yehe uhu. Yehe what vibhakti? What is the pradipadikam?
E.
E. Like Ari. Arehe. Right? E will become U. Yehe uhu. E will become uhu. That is, where is E? Loto Langvata 3485. 86 is Yeruhu. Right? So, where E will is there? Tiptasi, Siptasta, Mipasmas is there. Tatam Jatasatamdam it maging. There E is there only in Tamapurusha Etavachana, Parasmai Pada. But for that we have another rule is there that E is replaced by Ito. That is a different one. That will be replaced by that Uttama Purusha Atmanepadi. That E is there, that E is replaced by what? E replaced by Tastastabhipan Tantan Tamaha, right? Atmanepada. So there we cannot apply Yeruhu because we said Lotaha Langvat. You understand? What are the Atmanepada Pratyas? Lot Lakara. Okay, take the original Pratyaya. Original Pratyaya is Tiptasi Siptasta Mipasmas Tatam Jatha Satandam Itvagimaking. So E will become U, Yeruhu. Ehe Uhu Adesha Bhavati Lot Vishaye, Lot Sambandhina Lakarasya. And therefore in Parasme Pada only we have E, Tip, Sip, Mip, and G. And here Mip will not be replaced by E because we have Tastas Tamipan Tantan Tamaha. So only for this and this and this. What about Atmanepada? Atmanepada, we have got another sutra. Therefore, it will not apply at all.
Yes.
I said by mistake, Atmanepada first time. Sorry, that is first time. That is Tasya Samipam is applies. I told later. For Atmanepada, Itaha is replaced by another sutra is. For Atmanepada, we have Etaha I and then Ani will come, etc. will apply. That we will see. Already we have seen, it's not new. So not for this E, because we have another sutra for this. Etaha I and then you get Atagama, all those things will apply. We will see that, we are going to see that. So therefore, Eruhu will apply for Sip, Mip, and G, only for these three. Sip, Sip, and G. Mip will not apply because Tasya Samipa. And Atmanepada also, that will not apply. Okay. So only for Parasmepada, those three places. Now you see. Eruhu, Lotaha. Lotaha coming as an urti from which sutra? Lotaha Langvata, the previous sutra 3485. And it is under the Adhigara Pratyaha Parascha Lasya Adhigare Vartate. Therefore, Lotaha Lasya Lakarasya Ege Stane Yehe is Ikara. Ikarasya Stane Ukaraha Adesha Bhavati. So it's a Vidhi Sutram, Lot Ityeva, Lot Adeshanam, Lot Lakara. Adesha is Tiptasi Siptasta Mipasmas Kibadayaha. Then Ikarasya Stane Ukaraha Adesha Bhavati. Ikara is replaced by Ukara. Then we have to note Ikara means Antya Ikara, not in between and all. We got to apply a Tadanta Vidhi. Like we applied before. Ikantasya, Ikarantasya. इकारान्तस्य अन्त्यस्य इकारस्य स्थाने उकारः आदेशः भवति. Previously, we saw that for some sutra that Kashika, Siddhanta Kaumadi said, ikarantasya. So in Lot Lakara, ikara is replaced by ukara. Example. Boadigana, Pat Dhatu, for example, Pratama Purusha, this is a Lot, just a Lot. Then Takara is ith letter. O is also ith letter. Okay, that is why I give Lot. Okay. O. Content is Rakara. Then Lasya by that sutra, Tippas, all those things will apply. What Pratyatip is Sarvadhataka. Kartari Sarvadhatake, Shap will come. So Pat plus Shap plus Tip. Pat is the Anga for Shap. Pat plus Shap is the Anga for Tip. What is Anga? Yasmat Pratyavidi Tadari Pratyangam. Here Angakarya can do and then he can do, or he can do first this Pratyaya replacement and then do Angakarya. Anyway, he can do, it's not a problem. T is that, which is a tip pratyaya, T, E at the end. So, therefore, ikarantasya pratyasya antyasya ikarasya sthane ukaraha adesha bhavati. Therefore, tu is still a pit only. Shap cannot cause any angakarya, therefore pat plus shap is pata. Pata plus tu, pata tu. Same way, pata. Same way, Madhyama Purusha, see what happens, see goes away. Therefore, that is also not applicable. In fact, Ukara Adesha is applicable only for Pratham Purusha Ekavachanam and Yet. Because Lot Lakara, the E goes away. Say he apicha. Say is replaced by he, and if for Antanga, he also goes away. So that is also ruled out. And Mip is also ruled out. Tassa Samipam Tantantamaha. And that is also ruled out. Because Atmane Pada, Titaha Atmane Pada Nam Tere, then E will become Ye. And A will further replaced by I. Therefore, this is also ruled out. So, only these two places only Erhu applies. Pratham Purusha Ekavachanam and Pratham Purusha Bhagavachanam Parasmai Pada Pratyaya. So, I have given example for Ekavachanam. Same thing you can copy paste for Bhagavachanam. You can note, only do these two places only, you will have Ukara Adesha. Where else possible? It is not possible anywhere else, right? Understand?
Yes.
So we cannot get all these things, small things you can try to remember. So Yeruhu is there. Only at two places, only Yeruhu. How many places is there? Only two places. In other places, other sutra will apply. In Atmanepada, E is there. That E also will be replaced by Titaha Atmanepadanam Tere, E will become Ye, and Ye further will be replaced by I. And after that, Atagama also will come. So, therefore, only these two places only. This is a G. G. G is what Pratyaya? Sarvadhataka. Kartari, Sarvadhatake, Shap will come. Pat is the Anga for Shap, Pat plus Shap is the Anga. All those things we know. G is, then we can apply. G, one more. What is our sutra will apply? G will be, this is G. Here itself we can replace and then Katari Shap. So here G can be replaced by Jontaha, right?
Jantaha. Yes.
Therefore, I can say Jontaha. Jontaha number is 713, right? Think so.
Yeah.
Must be 713. 713, 714, 715, only three sutras will apply. Now, Yeruhu. Now, Kartari Sarvadhatike Shap, that will can apply. Here I can remove this one. Kartari Sarvadhatike Shap. Then Yeruhu, if you apply, then becomes Antu. Pata plus Antu. Pat plus Antu. Pata plus Antu. Pata plus Antu. What's in the Ato Gune Pararupa Sandhi?
Pararupa Sandhi.
So Pararupa Sandhi will apply. Ato Gune. 6197. That is why Atogune is specially is there. Okay. So only these two places. So you can, if you want, you can note. So Ukara Adesha happens only for Parasmaipada Ekavachanam and Parasmaipada Ekavachana Prataya. Ekavachanam itself is okay. Parasmaipada Ekavachanam and Bhagavachanam. Ekavachanam and Bhagavachanam. So that's why we are given those two examples. Okay. So Ukara Adesha happens only for Parasmaipada Ekavachanam and Bhagavachanam. In other places, it doesn't happen. Why? Other places, it doesn't happen as they are replaced, as they are either replaced by something, some other Adesha, or they vanish. Like say hey, a picture for Adantanga, like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. That's why we have got only these two examples. Next sutra. Follow, right?
Yes.
Follow.
So we are doing Parasmapadi now. After that, Atmanepadi will do. Atmanepadi, what will happen? Lot Lakara, Tit Lakara. Titaha Atmanepadanam Tere, therefore, all will be replaced by Ye. Ye also will be replaced by Ye, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam. And further, Etaha I will apply, becomes I. So therefore, we don't have E anywhere, only in these two places. That is why I have written Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bhagavachanam, Parasmapada, Prataya. Now, next one, say he, apicha. Say he, picture. E is the Adesha in the place of Sehe. What is Sehe? Sehe is the Prataya. C. C is the
See.
C is
Say.
Ikaranta, like Arehe. Sehe. Right? So don't take Se means it is not Tasaha Se. C is the Pratipadikam. C become Se. Shashti Bhakti Ekavachanam. Sehe stane hi Adesha bhavati. It should be he. But where is Visarga? It's not there. So Lupta Vibhaktika. Vibhakti has become Lupta, gone. That Panini Maharshi can, his choice, okay, to have it or not to have it. Because Sutram is Chandavat Sutrani. Sutram is like a Veda. So Panini Maharshi, he doesn't want to have Visarga, it's choice. So Lupta Vibhaktika. But we need to know it is the Adesha is he. And also Apicha. Say he, sorry, not picture, not api, Tamidam. Picture, not a picture. E plus I is Sandhi. Then you get a picture. Picture, pitacha, in fact. Pit. That he, that is the C, which is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana Pratyat, which is pit, that will be say he apicha. Apicha, not picture. Say he apiticha. It will be deemed to be apit. Okay. Takara was missing. I thought Akara is wrong. That's Apit only. Okay. Apit. He, that is Adesha in the place of C happens. And also another thing happens. The Sip, which is a Pit, will become Apit. Deemed to be Apit. Apicha Bhavati. Significance of Apitam is to negate Angakarya. Because Sip or whatever it is, those pratyas, tiptasi, think pratyas are sarvadhatuka pratyaya. When sarvadhatuka pratyaya is apit, will angakaryam happen? Yes or no?
No.
Why it doesn't happen?
Apit is deemed to be nit.
By what sutra?
It's
Sarvadhatuka apit only, not adadhatuka. Okay. Important. You need to don't confuse with adadhatuka. We never talk about that. Because the sutra we have seen, sarvadhatukam, what? You have to see the previous sutra list. Sarvadhatukam apit nit. Sutra is there in 1-2 section. We have seen that already. It is there in the beginning of before itself. We have seen about the pratyaya that we have seen 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4.
1 to 4.
1 to 4. Apit. And you see the anuvritti, nitya coming as anuvritti from the first sutra. Therefore, sarvadhatukam apit will be deemed to be nitya. Right?
Yes.
Sarvadhatukam apit already we have seen. I don't know the number, our number. You can check later. Maybe 200. After that may be there. Now, okay, sarvadhatukam apit is nityavat. But still angakarya, how does it negate? How does it negate angakarya? So you are telling sarvadhatukam pratyaya, which is not a pit, deemed to be nit. Okay, will be considered to be nit. Fine. So what? How does it negate angakarya? Huh?
Kinati cha.
What is that?
This kinati cha.
Niti cha. Yes, niti cha. Which sutra is 115.
115.
Which is in the first chapter. Iko guna vriddhi, and that is negated by niticha. Na coming as anuvritti. Here na is not shown, but na is coming as anuvritti. Niticha means when a kit or a nit or git pratyaya follows, the guna vriddhi happens in the place of ik is negated. Now I see how it is indirectly connected, you see. See, first we say when a sarvadhatuka or adadhatuka pratyaya follows, angasya gunadesha bhavati, gunavriddhi adesha bhavati. By what sutra? When a sarvadhatuka or adadhatuka pratyaya follows, angakaryam happens. Angakarya in the form of guna or vriddhi. What sutra? In fact, angakarya, okay, I combined in fact 2 sutra. Guna or vriddhi will happen. By one sutra, only guna happens. By other sutra, vriddhi happens. You must know what I'm talking about. When a sarvadhatuka pratyaya or an adadhatuka pratyaya follows a dhatu, angakarya happens, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
By what sutra?
Sarvadhatuka.
Exactly, 7384, right?
Yes.
Sarvadhatuka. What angakarya happens?
Iko guna vriddhi.
That is, ikaha gunaha happens. Gunaha coming as anuvritti. Gunaha is the adesha. Wherever guna adesha is there and sthani is not clear, then we have to understand sthani is ika. Right?
Okay.
So therefore,
Yes.
igantasya angasya gunaha adesha bhavati when a sarvadhatuka pratyaya or an adadhatuka pratyaya follows. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Suppose if it is not iganta, then you have to watch for the penultimate. Penultimate is the lagu upada 67386. Puganta lagu padasya cha, that also we saw. Puk anta, pukagama, suppose if it comes. Pukaga, puganta or lagu upada. Lagu is rasva. Rasva ikupada. That also can take guna, gunaha, gunadeshaha. Gunaha means lagu upada is, lagu stands for vowel. What vowel? Ik, short vowels. Short vowels are ik letter only. Because whenever guna is mentioned, Angakarya happens only in the place of ik letter. And lagu ik. Lagu ik means short ik. That is all the simple vowels excluding avarna. Right? These two sutras. By these two sutras, Angakarya, what Angakarya? Guna Angakarya happens. Yes or no?
Yes. Guna or vriddhi?
Not vriddhi, guna. Vriddhi happens by what sutra that you tell? Vriddhi happens by the sutra. Vriddhi will happen when an adadatuka pratyaya follows. Or by what sutra? Not only adada, not only no. There are some possible Angakaryas are there. Acho Niti. Acho Niti is Anga ending with Ach letter when followed by Nit or Nit Adadatuka Pratyaya, Vriddhi will happen. Right? Here Achaha is mentioned. Therefore, don't bring Ikaha. Not you should not bring Ikaha. Huh? Achaha means Ajantasya. Where Sthani is not mentioned, Guna Vriddhi is mentioned, there you have to bring Ik Lakshana Vriddhi, Ik letter you have to supply. Ik you have to supply, Sthani. Here Acho Niti, Ach is mentioned, Sthani is mentioned. Therefore, don't bring Ik. So Anga ending with Ach letter vowel, when followed by Nit or Nit Pratyaya, Nit or Nit Pratyaya, what Pratyaya it must be? Can it be Sarvadhatuka? It has to be Adadhatuka. Because we don't have any Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya where Nakara or Nakara as It letter. Therefore, it is Adadhatuka Pratyaya. When that Pratyaya follows, Vriddhi will happen. That is one possibility. Another possibility is, suppose if he is not Ajantanga, Upada is Rasvakara, then what will happen? That will take Vriddhi. Become right? Penultimate. Ata Upadayaha. All those we have seen. That what I'm saying is, this is a place where Vriddhi happens. Due to the Pratyaya, Nita Nit Pratyaya follows. So this is 7 to 15 and 7 to 16. And 7384, 7380, here Guna happens. So Vriddhi and Guna happens. Right? Combining, you understand. Yes. Guna and Vriddhi happens. And that Guna Vriddhi Adesha in the place of, Ika, Rach, whatever it is. That is negated when the Pratyaya is Git or Git, whatever the Pratyaya is. Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya, suppose if it is Kit or Nit or Git. Or Adadhatuka Pratyaya is Kit, Git or Git. Then the Gunavriddhi Adesha is negated. Right? Understand?
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying? Yes?
Yes.
Now, we say by the sutra in 1-2, Sarvadhatukam Apit will be deemed to be Nit. Therefore, by Niticha, Angakarya is negated. You understand? That's the connection.
Understood.
Okay. You have difficulty,
Yes.
just a small, already given. See,
Niticha.
Guna, you tell me, Guna Angakarya happens by what sutra? Happens by
Sarvadhatuka, Ardhadhatuka
sutra. I'll write the number sutra later. 7384 I'm writing, and 7386 we can understand, right? And
Yes.
7386. Number 1. This is number 1. Vriddhi Angakarya. That is also another. Vriddhi Angakarya happens by Sutra 7 to 15. 115. 115. And 7 to 11. What Angakarya that we know? that whatever it is, Vriddhi is, this is Atha Upadayaha Vriddhihi, and here Achongiti, right? And this is mainly, this two sutras are mainly for Adhadhatuka Pratyaya. Happens by the sutram for Adhadhatuka Pratyayas. Ardha Dhatuka, when Adhadhatuka Pratyaya follows. Happen when Adhadhatuka Pratyaya follows. I will write like that.
Yes.
Happen when Adhadhatuka Pratyaya follows.
This number in 7384. Okay. Understand. No problem.
And Guna Angakarya happens when followed by what Pratyaya? When followed by Sarvadhatuka or Ardhadhatuka. Followed by Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya or Ardhadhatuka Pratyaya. Right? Guna Angakarya happens when by the sutra Sarvadhatuka Ardhadhatuka Yoho Pugantalago Padasya when Sarvadhatuka Ardhadhatuka Pratyaya follows. And Vriddhi Angakarya happens by the sutra 7215 Achongiti and 7216 Atopadaya when Adhadhatuka Pratyaya follows. Right? So here in this here Sthani is mentioned, clearly mentioned. And therefore don't apply, therefore do not what? Do not apply Iko Guna Vriddhi. Iko Guna Vriddhi. That sutra you don't take because that we cannot apply. That paribhasha you don't apply the paribhasha. Don't apply the paribhasha. Ikena Vriddhi. Iko Lakshana Vriddhi. Iko Guna Vriddhi don't apply. What is the number? 113. 3, no? 3 or
113. 113.
113. Here we have to apply. Where the previous one. That is, here, Sthani is not mentioned. Sthani is not mentioned. Therefore, apply Iko Guna Vriddhi. Right? Therefore, do apply the paribhasha here. Okay? Understand?
Understand.
Now, these are the two places where Angakarya in the form of Guna Vriddhi happens. Now, this Guna Vriddhi Angakarya happening by this Guna Angakarya or Vriddhi Angakarya happening due to the above sutrams, right, is negated by, is negated, means negated when the pratyaya, that is when the pratyaya, when the following pratyaya is git or git or git. Anyway, you can write, okay, this I'll put it in B before, because that's all that happens. Git or git. Following pratyaya is, in the following Sarvadhatuka, Radhadhatuka pratyaya. Maybe that also I will write. In the following Sarvadhatuka, Radhadhatuka pratyaya is git or git. In the following Sarvadhatuka pratyaya or Radhadhatuka pratyaya is git or git. Right? This is third point. Now, Sarvadhatuka pratyaya, apit Sarvadhatuka pratyaya. I'll make like that. Okay, Sarvadhatuka pratyaya, which is apit, is deemed to be nit by the sutra Sarvadhatukam apit. Right? Sutra number is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, MB3, right? 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
1 to
1 to
4.
4.
Understand?
Yes.
Therefore, among the Sarvadhika Pratyas. So, therefore, here we can say, therefore, for just writing those. For Lat Lakara, Lang Lakara, Lot Lakara, and Ling Lakara. For Lat Lakara, other than Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Madhyama Purusha. Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, and Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam. I can write in simple note, but anyway, I'm writing in detail so that becomes one time. Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam. Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam. Other than these pratyas are what? Complete. For Latlakara, other than Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Ekavachana pratyas. Other than the pratyas,
Apit Pratyaya.
other than the pratyas of Ekavachanam, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, and Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam. Other than the pratyas of Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam are not with. Therefore, apit. And
Yes.
hence, Angakarya is negated. Hence, Angakarya is negated. Understand?
Yes.
And for Lang Lakara also same thing only, right? Lang Lakara also same thing. Other than the pratyas of Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam, are not apit. It means they are Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam are pit. Other than these pratyas are not pit. Therefore, apit, therefore Angakarya negated. Lang Lakara also. Lot Lakara. For Lot Lakara, it is not like that. Lot Lakara, we said, what? Other than the pratyas of Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, and Madhyama Purusha is, that's what we are saying, Madhyama Purusha is apit. The sutra says, therefore remove it. And Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam, all the Vachanam, and all the Vachanams of the Uttama Purusha, right? Other than the pratyas of Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, and all the Vachanam, all the Vachanams of the Uttama Purusha are not with. Therefore, when they follow, what will happen? Angakarya negated. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
And okay, another point also I will write. Other than the Parasmay Pada. Okay, that is also important, because Atmaya Pada also is there. Other than the Parasmay Pada. So similarly here also, other than the Parasmay Pada Pratyas of Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, here also Lang Lakara also, I'll write. Other than the Parasmay Pada Pratyas. Yes. This note, we can be useful later, can go through that. And Lot Lakara, other than the Pratyas of Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, and all the Vachanams of the Uttama Purusha Here also it is what? Other than the parasmai pada, other than the pratyas of, okay, all right, other, here you have to make change. Other than the parasmai pada pratama purusha ekavachana pratyaya. Parasmai pada pratama purusha ekavachana pratyaya, and all the vachanams of the uttama purusha of both the parasmai pada and atmadi pada pratyaya, because the uttama purusha pratyaya for both parasmai pada and atmani pada are pit, right? For lot lakara, remember? Art agama will come and they are all considered, even atmani pada pratyas also considered to be pit. So other than the parasmai pada pratama purusha ekavachana pratyaya and all the vachanams of the uttama purusha of both parasmai pada and atmane pada pratyas. Please note, atmane pada pratyas are not pit. Therefore, apit, therefore angakarya is negated. All this I have already seen by color coding. All will be in yellow color. Remember. What about ling lakara? All the pratyas are, all the thing pratyas are what?
Apit.
Are apit. Therefore, and hence angakarya is negated. Angakarya due to the this pratyaya, thing pratyaya. This is the implication of. Now, understand?
Yes.
This is a small note. It will be, maybe we can, if you want to modify, you can modify. Therefore, do not apply. Okay. What is WH? Mistake maybe. Therefore, here what we are saying, say here a picture. This is for lot lakara madhyama purusha ekavachana. It is apit. This is a significance. By saying apit, angakarya is negated. Sarodhataka apit will be nit. Those things I already written here. Sarodhatukam pratyaya will be guna angakarya. Sarodhatukam, which is apit, deemed to be nit. Therefore, angakarya will not happen. Sarodhatukam, which is apit, deemed to be nit by the sutra, and therefore for lat lakara, etc., what is which are pitta, which are apit, that is, knowledge is important. Only when in
Is it
the pratyaya is pit, angakarya is applied. Otherwise, it will not apply. Angakarya is negated. Yes, sir.
this sutra is important for dhatus that are not 1, 4, 6, 10?
Yeah, see, yes, this is in angakarya with regard to think pratyaya happens only for dhatus other than 1, 4, 6, 10. So 1, 4, 6, 10 anyway it will not happen.
Yes.
So that is understood. I've not written. Otherwise, it will become adantanga, anadantanga. You have to. Just I'm mentioning when it will. What is pitta? What is apit? When the sarvatika pratyaya is apit, only that alone I mentioned here. So with regard to think pratyaya, it will not happen. Means then for 1, 4, 6, 10 adantanga. Therefore, there is no equal letter. Therefore, it will not happen. That we know. Therefore, only for anadantanga, other than 1, 4, 6, 10, it will apply. Okay, fine. Now this sutra, let us see. Now, sehe e apitcha. So the sip pratyaya now becomes, the pittam is taken out. Therefore, it is apit. Therefore, angakarya will not happen. And also C is replaced by E. Two things happen by this sutra. That's why this is a special sutra. It's both Vidhi Sutra and it is Adidesha Sutra. Why it is Adidesha? Apitvam is extended. Apitvam is extended to the sip pratyaya. मध्यम पुरुष एकवचन प्रत्यय परस्मैपद प्रत्यय लोटः लस्य सेहेहि अपि च लोट आदेशस्य सिपः सिपः मध्यम पुरुष एकवचन प्रत्यय sip is I have not mentioned parasmaipada pratyaya. Why? Not required. Because when I say sip, where is sip only? It's only in parasmaipada pratyaya, not in atmanepada, right? Therefore, we don't have to mention that. It is understood. So, therefore, sipahasthane he iti ayam adesha bhavati, and that will be deemed to be apit. Apicha bhavati. Sa adesha. That adesha will be apit. He will be apit. Kashika says, Lotaha iti eva. Lotaha coming as anuvritti. Lod adeshasya sehehi iti ayam adesha bhavati, apicha bhavati. That adesha will be apit. Stanivat bhavat pitvam praptam pratishidyate. When C is replaced by he, because sip, the pitvam comes to naturally to he. That is negated by saying apit. Okay.
Okay.
Stanivat bhavam. Stanivat bhava is, remember the example, the prime minister chair is whoever sits, that is the prime minister only, right? So
Yes.
C is being a pit replaced by he. That also pit. Then pittam is removed. That's why pittam praptam pittam is pratishidyate. Okay, you can read this and then we'll stop. The sip pratyaya which comes in the place of lot is replaced by he, and he pratyaya is deemed to be a pit. The statement apicha is needed to prevent the he from being taken as pit on account of stanivat bhava. Sip is naturally pit, and when it replaced by he also will become pit. That is not desired. Therefore, that is removed by saying, by extending apitvam to he. Apicha. He is subject to, and also this is another one we'll see later. For Adantanga, what will happen to he? He also, when follows Adantanga, the he also will become lopaha. That is why patatu patatam patantu pata. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. The example is there. Do you have time to see the example?
I need to go out.
Okay, we'll stop here. Example, we will see the next class. Okay. Remind me, from here we have to start. Simple only, this is, we'll see. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham
Purnamidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha. See, our class is on Tuesday and Thursday, right? I will create a Zoom link, permanent link, an ID and password permanent. I'll put it in the group description. I created a group, right? So in the group description, I'll put so that you can click the link and then join the class.
Okay.
Okay. I'll create a permanent link.
Thank you.
Dhanyavadaha.
Thank you so much. Dhanyawad.